Welcome back to my channel, Goldenstarsaligned, and we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, messages from the other side, messages from ancestors, spirit guides, anyone looking to make communication from beyond the realm, from beyond the veil. Okay, if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. Okay, this is an equal energy exchange channel. Okay, other than that, really get tuned in, tapped in. If you need to take time to meditate on these cards, please do so. Okay, we're going to dive in and get these messages from the other side. Okay, so I will be working with tarot with a mixture of oracle, so we can get a nice in-depth reading. Okay. And I thought I would obviously match my chords. Okay, look. So group 1, we got Amethyst. Group 2, we got Lapis, Lazuli. Group 3, we got Laboradite. Again, go ahead and meditate on these piles if you need to do so. Group 1, Amethyst. Group 2, Lapis, Lazuli. Group 3, Laboradite. Okay. Into this Amethyst group, messages from the other side, messages from my spirit guides, ancestors, or loved ones. Okay. Yes. So first of all, spirit wants you to know that they see what you may be going through in times, specifically financial situations right now, and they are really asking that you shift the way that you're thinking about money. This could be some generational work that you need to do deeply, something that was rooted within your genetic coding that needs to be reversed. But they are sending you messages from the other side that says, yeah, burn that ancestor money, pay it forward, pay it backward, engage in money ritual, do things that you need to do to clear the pathway for the loved one on the other side. Okay, it's time that you take time out to put energy into veneration. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. Spirit is also saying that you need to not so much put bandages on everything. You know what I mean? It's like they've been seeing you go through things, and they've been trying to pull you out of situations, and the situations have been leaving you a little like cut. You know what I mean? And you just put the band-aid on it, and you're not really getting to the root of why you're getting cut and actually doing anything to prevent any further injury. Okay, so spirit is really, really telling you, yeah, that's me moving from the other side, trying to make sure that you are being cognizant of what's going on around you, okay? You're just going through a period where they see that you may not be as motivated as you usually would be, okay? So your spirit guide wants you to know that if you need to go really deep into the depths of your own soul and do some exploration and find out what it is that's causing that stagnation, okay? There's something going on where you feel like you need to hide yourself, okay? And spirit is asking why. Why do you feel like you need to hide yourself, okay? Spirit's also asking that you really take time to appreciate the little things in life. I feel like you may be getting a little bit off course, and you may be going down a path of where you're not showing gratitude. And spirit just wants you to remain firm, you know, remain pure in intentions and integrity. Make sure you're expressing gratitude, okay? Spirit said it's okay for you to have your head up in the clouds. You know what I mean? Because if you did not have an imagination, then that, you know, obviously it would stunt your creativity. So continue to imagine, continue to dream, and really nothing is out of reach. Spirit said. Spirit wants to send a message from the other realm and the other dimension that when you're operating in heart space and when you're moving out of that ego, that you're able to move tremendous amount of mountains. Spirit's also telling you that if you need to shorten it up a little bit around some edges, you know what I mean? Spirit said you are extending yourself a little too long on some projects, a little too far on some projects, and if you need to shorten it up, you can shorten it up. Honestly, that's the message that I'm getting. I'm also getting that it's going to be time to go into battle, okay? You may have been feeling that, and your spirit guide wants you to know that they fully support you through this trying time, through this battle that you're going through. Okay, so don't be afraid to call on them, to depend on them. You know what I mean? And do the work. Spirit said continue to do the work. Your ancestors and spirit guides really want to congratulate you for the progression that you made. They, again, see you operating from that heart space. They see you coming out with your fists raised in the air. You know what I mean? Like you are fighting for the motherfucking cause, okay? They just don't want you to get caught up in a whirlwind right now. Spirit is really asking that you do not get get caught up in a whirlwind or a tornado of emotions or feelings, or caught up in energy vortexes that are not furthering your progression. Spirit wants you to know that you need to do some extreme heart chakra meditation, okay? Because it's just that time. It's just that time. It's just that time, okay? And really, again, you are coming into a point in time where you need to change the relationship, change the feelings and the thoughts you have around money, so that spirit can continue to move and bless you, and you can continue to stay in that abundance flow. Spirit's telling you that they are proud of you. Spirit wants you to know that they see, like I said, everything that you're going through, and they are so proud of your integrity. They see that you have a fire about you. They see that you have a flame. They can feel your energy. So don't ever question if your ancestors are receiving your call, okay? They want you to know that they are right there. They want you to pay attention to every single element. You know, pay attention to the messages you get when you're in the shower, okay? Spirit said they've been sending you extreme amount of downloads when you're in the shower. You also need to be paying attention to the messages when you're smoking weed, you know what I mean? Or if you're, whatever you're doing, indulging, that may be recreational, if you're smoking weed, whatever, but somebody here is trying to get a message to you, through different portals, okay? So just be cognizant of that. Spirit wants you to, again, to continue to smile through any adversities, okay? Because you're doing that shit, okay? You're shining bright and shining far. And Spirit just wants you to continue to be all that you know that you can be. You know what I mean? Because they're fully supporting you through this transition right now, and there could be something that was creeping up on you, like a little bit of doubt, or like, how am I gonna get through this? And you know what I mean, feeling like your cries are falling on deaf ears, but that is never the case. You just have to continue to stay at it, okay? And so I'm also getting the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it's a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is a negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that's providing you with the spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There's no need to be afraid. There's a test that you're currently moving through because you're ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test in this is a guise of negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery within our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within you or directed towards you without being fearful. There's no need to fear. There is just need for more conscious, loving responses. Okay? We're also getting expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. So yes, I'm just really getting that your spirit guides want you to be open and receptive to love that they're shining around and down on you, and understand not to be afraid that you can conquer any of these energies. No weapon formed against you shall motherfucking prosper, okay? And you have to really feel and trust and believe in that, okay? Because you have so much support from the other side. Your loved ones, young, old, have so much love and compassion for you, okay? So just allow yourself to be bestowed in that. Group 2 are Lapis, Lazuli. Get into this reading, messages from the other side, from our spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones. Okay. So your spirit guides and ancestors want to remind you that you have all the tools that you need to get the job done at this particular time. You have a very strong willpower, a very strong brain capacity, and also you're very intuitive and very open to receiving the guidance from your ancestors. Your ancestors want to remind you, as above, so below. That means pay attention to the transits in your chart. Pay attention to what's going on in the sky, because it's going to be very, and it's going to be very imperative that you're moving in complete alignment, okay? Because Spirit said you're able to move mountains right now, literally mountains. And Spirit wants to remind you, if you have been worrying or stressing or fearful of what it looks like once you ascend to a certain point, who you may be losing along the way, Spirit wants you to know that you're a very powerful force. Never worry about who you may be losing, because for every person that you lose, you're going to touch a million more lives. Spirit wants you to remain diligent. Spirit wants you to know that they see your hard work. Spirit wants you to know that they've been trying to communicate with you through music and song. Spirit wants you to really take that time to dance with them, to sing with them, to commune with them. Spirit wants you to know that they've been trying to get through to you through subtle messages in commercials, in TV. You know what I mean? You may be sitting down on your couch and you may be hearing a little bit of something that piques your interest, and Spirit wants you to know, yeah, that was me. Okay? But Spirit wants you to know that you do not have to be afraid to voice and communicate with them, because they will appreciate the vibrations of the sound. You know what I mean? Spirit's really asking that you don't block off your emotions. Spirit's really asking that you do take time to clear your energy field. If that means that you need to disconnect from social media for a little bit, you just need to disconnect and really take that time to go within. Spirit wants you to know that you're strong and you're tough and you're built for it tough. But, you know, sometimes shit can get a little bit heavy. And they really want you to know that you do not need to be taking on any more energy or any extra energy that you can bear right now. Because, again, you have a very large task ahead of you. Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to be vulnerable and okay to be open, because there are a lot of people who are going to be in need of your openness, of need of your honesty. There's a lot of people who are going to benefit from you coming as you are, for you laying everything out. Spirit's also saying that you need to really get grounded in earth element. Spirit wants you to go outside. When's the last time you walked outside barefoot to really ground yourself? You know what I mean? A message from the other side in this is that you can really find solstice in understanding to look at your cup half full as opposed to half empty for some reason. They just want you to remain in that gratitude flow, in that gratitude mind frame, okay? I'm also getting the number 7 from your spirit guide. So your number, that's going to be a big number for you. Pay attention to when you're seeing 7s, they said, because they've been trying to communicate with you through these number sequences and patterns. Spirit is also saying that it is extremely important that you step outside of your comfort zone with some of your connections, okay? So if, you definitely need to use discernment and be more trustworthy. But if you had been discrediting a certain group of people or a certain thought process, Spirit said there's a lot that you can actually learn from this particular situation. Spirit is really trying to bless you, and Spirit wants you to make sure that you're cleansing your space regularly, because they feel like that sometimes clutter, negative entities can gather in the clutter, the small piles of clutter in your home, and they've been telling you to make sure that your space is clean. Spirit also wants you to know that it's extremely important that you take time to honor your divine feminine and really take time to unplug again from the world, is what I'm getting. You know, unplug from the world. Really nurture yourself, okay? This is a very strong, like, motherly or grandmotherly energy coming through, because they really want to take care of you. They really want to rub your back, and they really want to make sure that you feel completely warm and safe and just nurtured. So make sure that you're open and receptive to those energies. Spirit said again, you have everything you need to get the job done. You have all the tools you need to get the job done. Stay diligent, stay grounded, you know what I mean? Connect with nature, because you're going to get so many downloads in that nature element, okay? Let's see what else we can get for you. These oracle cards. Healing the divine masculine. Osiris rises. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in good inner relationship with us, we feel like healthy, whole human beings. We're able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truths, in knowing what our truths and values are, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Okay, group 2. So I hope that message was comforting to you from your spirit guides and ancestors and loved ones from the other side, okay? Then we're going to get into group 3, which is our Laboradite group. See what messages we can get for you, group 3. So your spirit guides and ancestors have really been trying to get you to move back into your heart space. They've really been trying to reveal things to you so that you can start to heal. They feel like that you were being ignorant to a lot of situations. That way you could avoid actually doing the work. But it's going to be imperative now because we're moving into such a important time, and you are one of the chosen ones. Spirit said you are going to be used to use your heart to brighten up the very depths and darknesses of the world, because you've been there. You know what I mean? You're somebody who's been there. You're somebody who's been through so many experiences. You have so much to pull out and teach from that. Spirit wants you to know that this doesn't necessarily have to be a one-man show. You know, it's okay to connect with people who are in alignment with your divine purpose. But you have been burned so much, and your spirit guides and ancestors are extremely protective of you. So they just want you to know that when they tell you to quit fucking with somebody, you need to listen. But not only that, they're also putting people around you in your life who are there for a reason and who can help you. And you may be being a little bit hard-headed at this time. So Spirit just wants you, again, use discernment, but also be open and receptive, because you are being put in alignment with people who are going to help you along your journey. Spirit wants to remind you to have strength. Spirit sees that you may be having a couple of days out the week where you're just unmotivated, or, you know what I mean? It's time for you to get to your altar. It's time for you to light your candles. It's time for you to engage in chants. Spirit said they've been trying to communicate with you through drawing your attention to certain signs, you know what I mean, in certain words. Particularly like if you're in the grocery store, you may be drawn to like a particular word sequence, or if you're driving, you may be drawn to a particular billboard. You need to pay attention to all of that. You may be drawn to particular movie titles. Spirit is trying to get your attention through these items. Spirit has also said to be mindful with your consumption of intoxicating beverages if you've been engaging, and be intentional with your use in spirits. I'm just getting that for somebody, because somebody who's watching this video has had a deep generational bondage of misuse of spirits, and you can turn that around by being more intentional. They said you can definitely use spirit as a conduit. Take it from me, okay? Listen, but if it's something that you're being called to bring your attention and say, hey, you may be overindulging or overusing, then now is the perfect time, Spirit said, for you to back off of that, okay? And Laboradite supports you, okay? Spirit wants you to connect to your lioness and your cat side, okay? I'm getting a strong connection that you have connection with big cats and big animals. So throw on your cheetah print, okay, period. Spirit said throw on your motherfucking cheetah print, okay? You know, change it up a little bit, okay? Spirit said, I'm getting the number 6, okay? So Spirit has really been trying to communicate with you, group 3, through number sequences and patterns that have the number 6 involved. So pay attention when you are seeing a lot of 6s show up in your reality, okay? Spirit's trying to send you codes and light codes and downloads. Spirit said they know that you're in need of healing in your body and in your soul. So please be receptive to the people that they are aligning you with who can help you with this healing process. Spirit said yes, they are definitely going through a heavy screening process in your life right now, and a heavy period of removal. So definitely don't fight that shit. They said don't fight that shit, okay? Don't let it ride. Spirit said you need to pay attention to the downloads that you're getting between 3 and 5 in the morning, and also from 2 and 5 in the afternoon. Spirit has been trying to communicate with you heavily through dreams. Spirit has been showing you visions. Spirit said you need to get a journal and start to write some of these things down that you're being told through your dreams, through the signs, through your visions. Spirit wants you to know that if you are feeling little pricks or little pokes sometimes, that's them trying to get your attention. They have also been trying to get your attention through flickering lights. Some of you guys have been getting flickering lights, and don't be afraid. That's just your spirit guide trying to make communication with you and trying to make contact with you. Your spirit guides, again, are very, very proud of you. Your ancestors in particularly, because a lot of you guys are black sheep of the family and you are breaking generational curses right now. So you need to know that spirit's proud of you, and they definitely want to reward you. So do not feel like you cannot go to your spirit guides and make requests. Okay, and if you are new to the whole journey of, you know, venerating your ancestors and making requests and burning candles, Spirit said make sure you are allowing yourself to be more intuitively led than you are seeking out somebody to do work for you. They also said don't ask anybody to do work for you, because you can do the work yourself. Okay, let's see what else message we're gonna get for group 3. Past life, present power. Many spiritual faces of you. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine and her call that all beings be held and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You're currently integrating past life abilities, and you're guided by the oracle of past life present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Talents, abilities, and powers which to be restored to you now from past incarnations. This will help your path. You will often be able to recognize this because you will feel some instant fascination or deep interest for a culture, philosophy, heritage, or even a place on earth or beyond, which is deeply compelling. This is your intuitive recognition that a part of your soul connected with this passionate interest is being drawn into integration. At such times, there can be emotions, feelings, and even phobias or fears that temporarily arise. You may even feel your taste for food and clothing, and your sleep or other habits change quickly and noticeably for a time. These can all be signs that a past life energy is being integrated. Once it is digested into your current incarnation, you will feel more like yourself again, but in an expanded and more whole way. You will feel just like you are more of yourself, more stable, more full, and more at home in your own being. It's a lovely state of being to enjoy, which makes any ups and downs in the integration process more bearable. This oracle brings guidance that some of these past gifts from other incarnations are associated with ancient Egypt and civilizations connected with ancient Egypt, earthly and beyond, including some star civilizations such as Sirius and the Pleiades. Look for symbols, books, crystals, or colors that interest you, and pay attention to your dreams. If it's helpful to be conscious of any issues around the past life skills returning to you now, you'll become aware of them so that they can be acknowledged, accepted, and released. I just told y'all to pay attention to your dreams. Leadership. Step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. Magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you now. Okay, group 3. You better do the damn thing, okay? So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this reading resonates with you at all. Share this video. Share a friend. Contact me. I do personal readings. Feel free to message me. Visit my website, Goldenstarsaligned, and book a reading with me. Okay, check out my oils, my crystals, my sage. Okay, and I look forward to checking back with you guys soon. Thank you.